What's up, man? It's your Bigbro KM right here. I have 6 other channels. If you like this video right here, make sure you go check out my other 6 other channels. But how to improve your convo. I like to look at convo as like warfare, as just exchanging information sometimes, because sometimes convo can be warfare when you fighting to tell so much about yourself. You ever had a conversation with somebody and they just want to keep talking and they just want to tell so much about themselves? They just want to be an open book, And with those type of people, they'll cut you off when you're talking. Sometimes they don't get social cues sometimes. But those people right there, those are the perfect people who just have all the confidence in the world when it comes down to talking to people. Cause they just love to talk, And I would never say become one of those people because I'm not. I like to sit down and talk like this with anybody. Let me give y'all a little background on me. So I do DoorDash. I come across customers of all different types. Some people got Great Danes. Some people got small houses. Some people got big houses. I deliver to some people sleeping in cars, trucks, SUVs, around the corner, anything, anywhere. But the one thing about out of all of those situations is just that they all love and they all have a story to tell. It's either talking about the pizza that they have that I delivered. It's about their life story. It's about, am I delivering to their family, their kids? Man, I just spent my last $20 on getting my daughter some food. And out of all of those conversations, I never make it short with them. Because I know with any person around or any person I deliver to, or I'm just going inside a store just to get some food and they just want to make a conversation, you never know what they're going through. So I like to just stop and just talk. So how to improve your conversation? By the way that I improve mine. If you're a shy person, if you're a person that does not like to talk to new people, wait for a conversation that an individual, a random, comes to you and they just want to talk to you. Now, hopefully you don't get the random person that just love to be an open book and they'll just cut you off at any turn. When you want to talk, they cut you off. But hopefully you just get like a good individual. You meet KM.Little. You meet Bigbro KM.Little. He's in Food Line or Whole Foods or any spot. You meet me and I say to you, I like this bread right here. I just can't decide on Hawaiian or butter bread, And I say to you, have you ever tried either one of them? You say, yeah, I like Hawaiian. I never tried the butter bread. Or would you ignore me? When you are in that situation and you meet me, try not to ignore me. And I'm not saying ignore me because you just don't feel like talking to people. But today you're here to improve your conversation. So when you meet a new person, just don't ignore them. Just you can have a little conversation, just a little reply. You don't always have to have just only a deep conversation with your best friend, your family, or your girlfriend, or some friend you have. You can have it with a random individual too. See, when you meet me and I ask you about Hawaiian bread or butter bread or just any type of bread that doesn't even have a flavor to it, just some regular bread, like French bread or anything like that, you just say, hey, this is my favorite right here. Just that alone can go from, oh, you like bread, you like bread, you like this kind. Or I'm saying to you, hey, you should try the Hawaiian kind. I tried that before, but I just couldn't decide. I appreciate you letting me know, that this is your favorite. I'm gonna try this one. Or I'm gonna be like, hey, so what kind of stuff do you do with the bread? Like, do you make cinnamon toast crunch out of it? Not cinnamon toast crunch. Do you make cinnamon toast out of it, or know, what kind of stuff do you do with it? You just eat it with peanut butter and jelly, and it would just branch off. You know, you can even be me. I'm asking you questions, you know, and I would prefer you to be me, because once once somebody asks you about which is the best bread, and you say this is my favorite right here, you could say to them, what are you thinking about making it with it? Like, what are you thinking about making with this bread? Peanut butter sandwich or anything like that, and then just go on and on and on. But let me make it a little, let's just say, less realistic and more about in today's time, because a lot of people don't just make conversations, you know, inside a market. Everybody got their own little earphones in, and you know, just go on about their day. So let me make it more realistic. You know, you meet somebody off of Tinder or dating out, or just in the classroom because you're in college, or cafeteria or whatever you might be at. You meet this person, you see them sitting alone, and you go decide to talk to them. And you can always introduce yourself by saying, hey, I'm such and such. I know with some people who have social anxiety and all that type of stuff, you know, it'll rack your nerves to introduce yourself to somebody randomly. That's why I say the best thing is to wait for somebody to talk to you, and use that as a way to get over your shyness or your social anxiety when talking to people, because you might have a hard time introducing yourself. But let's just say you introduce yourself, right? When you go to introduce yourself, you can always start off by your name. Next thing is complimenting them. Clothes they wearing, how they doing their hair, clothes they're wearing, you know, pants, shirt, hoodie, or whatever. Let's just say you started with a hoodie or something like that. I like your hoodie. Where you get it from? They say, oh, I got it from Ross, or I got it from TJ Maxx or something like that. For real, I've been in there. I never seen that type of hoodie before. And I'm like, yeah, I never seen that type of hoodie either. But I had to get it when I got it. And I was like, bro, hey, I would have got it too, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you can go into like, what brand is it? They say what brand it is. They be like, hey, have you seen another one in there? They be like, I don't think I ever seen one in there. Then you go into, so what other stores you go to shop for clothes? They be like, I go to this one. And hopefully they are engaged enough to ask you a question back. And then that's how you get into a conversation. And sometimes it can go into like, oh, do you take pictures? They be like, yeah. What's your Instagram? And you just built a friend straight off of that. But you have to have interest in talking to somebody. I'm not saying talk to anyone and everyone, but sometimes, you know, I heard this one saying that extroverts are scary to introverts. And if you are an introvert, you know, this could be scary improving your conversation. The number one way for anyone to improve their conversation is to ask questions, but not to do it in a way it's an interrogation, but in a way that it's just you willing to get to know the other person. And that's what I do when I meet other girls and stuff like that. You know, I'm always asking questions. How your day going? You know, ask them about like what you do around the city, or what you do on your days off. You know, let's get to know each other on FaceTime or something like that. You know, a little slight stuff. But I always ask questions because you want to get to know the person who you are beginning to date, or you're possibly going to date, so you can know if you want to continue this or not. So you won't walk into something blindfolded when you are dating somebody. That's why I always ask questions. Like, simple questions like, what do you do in your time off? So you can know if this person a homebody or not. If you go out a lot, you probably don't want to be with a homebody like that, because when you want to do something, they just like, no, I just want to stay in and cuddle up with you. I have ran into situations like that, and I'm just like, I don't know, because I like to go out, I like to do stuff, I like to travel, I like to see the world, but you just like to sit down and chill inside the house. Not really a fan of that, you know. But that's when you improve. That's what comes with improving your conversation, you know, engaging back with them. And if somebody does not engage back with you, just like you're going to go speak with me. Let's just say I was not engaging with you when we went inside Walmart, and then I asked you about the bread. You say, I say to you, hey, what's the best bread here? You say, I think it's a Hawaiian bread. I'm like, okay, thank you. But then you ask a question. Like, oh, what you thinking about? What you thinking about making with the bread? And I'm just like, I don't know. And you say, oh, I think I made some cinnamon toast crunch with this. I mean, not cinnamon toast crunch, cinnamon toast with this on a pan, and it was good. Like, okay. Somebody keeping it short with you, don't continue to engage with them. And I know that's probably more than the scary thing about improving your conversation is when you try to improve it, you will have a lot of people who are not receptive to you. You gotta think this is a new thing to you, improving your conversation. To other people, they don't care about improving their conversation. They don't care at all. So since you care about improving your conversation and they don't, you have to understand that sometimes it's not going to be people who care. It's not going to be people who are receptive. And that means move on. There's some people that's going to be like, why you asking me all these questions? Why you always asking me about how my day going? Move on. I leave them on red. I don't even talk to them anymore. At that point, if I meet you in person, you're going to be a headache. And me, I protect my peace. You know, that's one thing about this too, though. You know, you're improving your conversations, and it's starting by opening up to talk to people. Protect your peace of mind, because when people are not as receptive and they are negative back to you, possibly, which I never really experienced that too much. You know, might have an employee like a McDonald's employee that might be rude, but you know, my peace of mind just like, okay, you know, when I come here again, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm not talking to you anymore. But you know, when it, my bad, people. My camera is going crazy right now. But yeah, like I said, it's just take your time with improving your conversation. This isn't an overnight thing. Always ask questions. Always look intrigued into the conversation. You know, look intrigued. Look like you care enough about the person, because you never know what they're going through when you're meeting a random person. Look at them in their eyes. Don't look away. Don't be shrugging everything away. Because the same way a McDonald's employee might be rude to you, now you're being that McDonald's employee to that guy. Or to me, because I asked you about what is the best bread. You just, I don't know. You just showing me that. Damn. I tried to improve my conversation, and now here you are, shutting me down. Now I don't want to anymore. So just have a peace of mind when you're doing this. Protect your peace. Realize that you're not going to see this person again if they decide to be rude. And if this person is nice and, you know, care about the conversation and want to engage in a conversation with you, you can have the chance to maybe see them again or not, you know. So yeah, that's how to improve your conversation. Make sure you check out my other 6 channels. 6, 7, I don't know how many channels I got. So many channels. But make sure you take time out to go look at my other channels. They are in the link in the description. And I'm out. What's good, people? This is KM.Little right here. Thank you for watching this video. In this clip right here, I am showing you my different YouTube channels. They are in the link in the description. If you like this video, I'm pretty sure you will love my other channels. Also, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, and we out.